Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... So there are quite a few YouTubers out there who will tell you all the same things. Oh, I didn't plan to make this recording or something or blah blah. I mean, I did want to do this stream, but I didn't want to do this stream today necessarily. Honestly, Jax just DM'd me right now, being like, "Oh, when's the next time we're going to be live?" And the answer was I was going to be live today. Reason I wasn't was because actually Aiden hit 500 subscribers today, so congrats to him, I will say. But also that he had plans. We were going to team up with Emily to do stuff. At one point, he had to disappear. Emily disappeared as well, and then he disappeared for a second time. Emily had to go to bed. So essentially, I kind of wasted the opportunity because there was like a good stream idea that I had. There was somebody in my comment section asking me to make an intro for the series, and I wanted more details, and it was clear that in the comments I was not getting any of the information I needed. So I was going to be like, okay, I'm just going to go live like nowish, and when they show up, I'm just going to keep grinding them for answers. So yeah, unfortunately that did not work out because again, I'm waiting for Aiden, found out he had hit 500, so that was more important. So yeah, kind of resulted in this. So essentially I was like, okay, what have I got in here? I mentioned the Hydra recently. That's where I tackle one pop series, and two more appear in my comment section asking me to review them. So I'm gonna try that again. So yeah, this is the adventures of Neat Pop. Oh, but I might have a question. I'm not sure if the question is to me or to who it is. But yeah, hi to everyone who's in here. So that would be Josh and Johnny and Alvaro so far at least. Aren't you going to say that Gacha and Ragnar's Lover Nor made this series? Well, I could, but aren't you going to read my description where I link to their channel? Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, you're right. Gacha and Ragnar's Lover Nor did actually make this series. Their link is in the description. Is the same time in the UK as it is in Spain? Nope. You are 1 hour ahead. So to you, it should almost be past midnight. But for me, it is 12 past 11. Para mí son las 11. Tengo una hora de retraso. All right. There we go. So yeah, and he's also here. So basically, all the usual pops people. Perfect. But yes, Gacha Max Love Nor made this one. The link is in the description. Like I said before, I got off track there for a second. So yeah, that's really it. Just have to load the files. We're going to do episodes 1 and 2. And that is that. Actually, you know what? I will say, Gacha Magus Lover Nor actually did make a reaction of their own on the channel itself. I haven't watched that reaction because I don't want to spoil myself. So yes, we're going to get to some more pops introducing this new series with Neat Pop. So without further ado, on with the review. I did press play, by the way, just nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. Okay, this to me sounds like the audio is coming from an external place. This sounds to me like someone has Nor has recorded the screen, was capturing the screen, and then played an external device with the audio there. Which, to be fair, I have been guilty of recording a few of my really, really early songs like that. But yeah, definitely better to download the music, certainly. I will say this series has also been going for a while, enough time to have a reaction and also having editing evolution. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to say is once again going to be outdated. But, you know, a request is a request, so my hands are tied here. I don't think her name was an actual character. Okay. Adventures of Neat Pop. Oh wait, I'm in the way. There we go. Adventures of Neat Pop. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom full of magic and wonders and text that you can't read properly because the space background is more or less the same color as the text itself. So, you never get tired of this stuff. First Jax and now Nor, clearly. The world was nothing like the universe. This world was nothing like the universe. What? How can the world not be like the universe? The world has to be inside the universe. If you mean there was like nothing else in the universe, that makes sense. But that's like me going like, oh, you know, this water bottle is nothing like this cashew. Well, yeah, of course they're not. They're completely different things. Oh, I'll just address this bit quickly. Update on Ballroom Pops, which, by the way, if you don't know, White House Fan 14 or Johnny is actually making a new pop series called Ballroom Pops, and I have been both a help and a hindrance to this series, I believe, considering the ordeal from the last stream. Which, by the way, now you're actually here. Sorry about that last time. It was my fault for not really leaving on to that, and I hope I didn't make you leave, like, because I know you left immediately after. That wasn't on my account. If it was, I'm sorry. But yeah, so yeah, I've actually, because it's a new blank slate, essentially, I've been able to actually contribute to the characters and narrative of the story. So yeah, I'm excited for it, definitely. As for whether it should be a voice acted series, I mean, that's really up to you. I mean, obviously I can tell you that, yeah, they have advantages and disadvantages. It will take longer to make the actual series if you make it voice acted, but you don't have to rely on text. You can play around a bit more cinematography and stuff like that. So it really depends what you're kind of looking for there, because I've done both. I'd say, oh, it's taking Kingdom Defenders. Yeah, it depends. So yeah, voice actor stuff will always take more time. Always. Trying hard to fight this. I am again, the text, please pick a color. I am Queen Magicalis, the Queen of Magic Eclipse Land. I'm crazy. I suppose there's two Cleopatras there. Hold on, what? Wait a minute. Are there meant to be two Cleopatras in this series? Nor's series goes somewhat against the canon of the Pops universe. Okay, by the Pops universe, are you referring to the Pops universe that you and Johnny have created, or the Totally TV Pops universe? Because I dare say that some of all of you have probably strayed at some point from that. Also, hello, Pretty Plays. I was living happily with my son William. Yeah, there are definitely two Cleopatras. Okay. Also, we've got Nikki. We have Heartflame. Nikki gets a normal name, but Heartflame gets to be called Heartflame. Wow. Can you imagine that? Just like the first day of school. Oh, hi, my name's Nikki. Oh, hi, my name is Patricia. I'm Sally. I'm David. My name is Heartflame. Anyone have the maths homework, please? Okay. I will also say, yeah, that stuff, or the reason that the Mutant Girl takes so long to actually like come out with new releases is because of that. It really depends on how much is worth it for the actual story. If it's a story that you really want to tell, then by all means keep working on it in the background. Obviously, you're still making stuff, so it's not gonna, as long as it's not like your flagship series, which unfortunately enough it isn't in your case, then you should be all right. It's like Alpha Witch Academy. I haven't had an episode release of that in over a year, but it's not really the thing that people know me for. So it's like, okay, that's fine. People can wait for that. It always generates a decent amount of hype whenever I put a new episode out, so should be all right. You stay pretty close to the TV canon. Okay, fair enough. I guess just again the utter confusions. Which is weird because like I watched the first episode of that, and then the confusion levels were totally different to each other. It's like confusions of a different nature. I have no idea. And yes, I know I'm saying yeah, musical is my biggest series. That's why I stress about it so much in terms of its releases and getting the voice actors and the editors to actually cooperate with me and such, because it is what people know me for. I'm saying that in the case of Johnny, it's not the case because that series hasn't started yet. So there's not as much pressure. That's what I mean. And yeah, sure, I'll let you in. All right, okay. Much less spammy than ghosty. All right, here we go. We're gonna get Aiden in. Probably gonna talk about some more design stuff. I imagine it'll be one of his first comments. We'll see. Right now.
Hi.
Hi. I was gonna say you've made another reappearance. Yeah, I wasn't gonna stream today, but then I know several things happened. 5 was there to end pretty early, so I was like, oh no, I don't want my watch hours to die out. Which, by the way, if you were to see my community tab, I usually hit 3,000 watch hours in the last 12 months. So 75% of the way there to applying for monetization. So I definitely want to keep those up. I don't want to have them diminish even for a single day. So yeah, I'll definitely be trying to keep that consistent. But enough about me. Happy 500 subscribers to you as well. Say that on camera now.
Oh yeah, I got 500 subscribers. My current subscriber amount is 506 subscribers. So yeah.
Oh yeah, did one of your shorts blow up again?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know why. I blew up.
All right. Oh look, Johnny has a ranking here. So Treat Pop is my third favorite pop creator. Treat Pop is not involved in this conversation so far. So interesting. First is Johnny, second is Ellie, and fourth is Noor. All right. Oh, also it's Aiden with an A, but I'm sure they appreciate it.
Yeah. Also, okay, so I will say these designs are pretty cute. Not gonna lie, like I like these designs quite a lot. I mean, I don't like the yellow pants on the guy, but besides that,
comments.
Besides the yellow pants, which no one has yellow pants. Actually, technically, I do have a pair of yellow pants, but they're sweatpants. Unless he's wearing sweatpants.
It's very much like Malvolio, isn't it? Classic yellow stockings. I shall see thee cross-gartered. I don't know. Also, I don't lie on that list because of Pop series. So I'm not on the list of Pop creators. If I ever do make a Pop series, then I don't know. We'll review the list again.
Well, we do have a Pop character technically.
Oh my word, that doesn't count.
Her name is Pop. She's just evil Pop. I don't know.
You know something? Part of me suspects that Jay, who by the way people don't know, is the creator of the character of Pop. There were two OCs, Pop and Empress, that made it into the main mutant girl because Gacha was actually wanted them to be in there. But yeah, so his characters of one of them obviously being called Pop and having a, let's admit it, kind of similar outfit to some of the Super Pops, at least in their transformed state. I suspect it's possible that there might have been inspiration there, in which case this kind of weirdly comes full circle.
I mean, how long have the Disco Pops even been a thing?
And when people say I pitched a Pop series, a Pops series in this case is all about superheroes who are also pop stars, as coined by Totally TV. Not necessarily a series about the character of Pop Josephine, who may or may not have been inspired by the superheroes who are pop stars, as coined by Totally TV.
I don't think there was any inspiration there. I just think it happened to be a random coincidence.
This is a ridiculous hole. How did I get off into this? Oh, good lord. Okay. Just felt the sky wasn't trying to steal an Archangel's wings. Yeah, they can teleport, so good luck with that.
I'm so sorry.
Everything was amazing.
Gotta get it out.
I just realized what song this is. This is Determinate from Lemonade Mouth. Took me a while. Okay, I saw that film in Spanish. Gimmick. Right. One day, an evil witch, Erica, came. I'm not even going to
This
try
text is very hard to read.
I've already talked about that. It was worse when it was on a galaxy background, which was the same shade as the text itself. She destroys everything. You've gone from past tense to present tense now, but I suspect that's not the worst thing that's happened in this narration. I do like that we get the bass up more or less when the destruction actually starts. That would have been kind of a good, because it's a musical contrast. So the song doesn't go back to that same tempo ever again. So that honestly, I kind of like.
I don't like the music though here. I feel like the music doesn't work.
I mean, I wouldn't have picked this track certainly.
Okay,
but,
so since disco pops have been a thing since late 2020, yeah, no, there was no inspiration there because pop has been a thing since 2018.
No, hold on, no, I'm not talking about that. It's because Johnny was saying that they was doing a 2-year anniversary. So actually, yeah, December 19th, 2020. Yeah, Disco Pops is the series that Johnny does, which was inspired by Super Pops, which was the Totally TV one. Actually, you know what?
How old is that?
The same creator. I don't know actually. The same creator. Gacha and Miraculous Lover Nor actually made a Super Pops series that's called Super Pops, inspired by Super Pops. At one point.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I thought that was the original for a good 10 minutes, just being like, okay, this is where the whole thing started. But no, because I realized that the music being used there was actually a very obviously studio produced Super Pops song. So then I looked it up and I actually found the live action series. So it's because of Nor's music choices that I have even the faintest clue how this all began. So in a way, I'm grateful. Wait, it starts in 2019. Oh, okay. What month 2019? Because now we're getting really into detail. I don't know anymore. Someone look that up, please. What month did it start? Wait, actually, no, never mind. No, because the character of Pop Josephine actually existed before the Mutant Girl all the way back in 2018. So actually, no. Oh, August. Yeah, in that case, yeah, no way. Yeah, so no inspiration. Okay, complete coincidence. Fair enough. All right. Jay's originality has been vindicated, even though he tried to get the character taken out of the series, to which I said, no.
How would that even work? How would that even work? They're Pop and Empress have been so ingrained in the series that taking them out would be near impossible. It would be literally gutting part of the series.
Okay, so here's the story behind that. So what happened was, it was tradition, particularly back in the day. I mean, you guys all make inserts of your friends and put them into your shows, but back in the day, essentially, if even if you showed the same copyright the design of one of your friends, put them in the video, that counts as a collaboration, honestly. But also any other characters could appear in other shows and such, and just be like, that's, just have them in the background. So when Jay said, hey, could you put Pop and Empress in the series, I didn't understand, just, hey, put them somewhere in the background, have them appear as extras. I understood, hey, can you write them into the series and make them a part of the plot? I was like, oh, well, it just so happens I need a head bully character. Let's make that be Pop. And okay, Empress can be the older sister figure, sister from another mister, essentially. And we'll concoct a whole excuse as to why she has bear ears, and when it's not the only reason in the world, there's actually several, and then a whole thing went from there. So essentially, both of them became incredibly important to the story immediately. So there is no way that I am getting rid of them anytime soon. It just doesn't work. I mean, granted, actually, that we could, in theory, have made Pop go to a different high school and just, that would have been a good write-out. But yeah, we didn't do that. By that point, Jay had relented and just been like, okay, just keep them in.
I mean, to be fair, most people don't even know them as like from Jay's channel anyway. So it's not even like to know about.
No, because yeah, Jay's channel no longer even exists, and also he asked to have all of his credits removed from the series. So yeah, it is very much. Yeah, I still like to try and keep the memory alive, because I don't like taking credit for other people's work unnecessarily. So yeah, I do very much want to wear my inspirations on my sleeve. This is meant to be rebooted for a reboot if I remove Pop. Yeah, just a soft reboot, because obviously I'm not going to start from the beginning. No one messes with Terry Oswald's gang. He becomes the de facto leader after Pop departs.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like Terry and Kylie never could fit the main bully role, because like their personalities just don't work. Like Terry's like the friend who's on the more like sarcastic side, who will call you out, and like Kylie's the one who is dumb. Kylie's the dumb one.
He did try and fight. Terry did try and fight Julius at one point. So out of the three, I'm going to count Marwick in there, just because, you know, if we did reboot, Marwick would have to go through his arc again. Out of the three of them, Marwick is too passive and nice in general. Kylie is too dumb. Terry is at least able to organize himself, conduct himself normally, but also has a bit of a temper and a short fuse to him. So at the very least, out of the three of them, he's the most likely to be.
And then that's how we get I fell in love with my bully story. That's how we get I fell in love with my bully story.
By promoting Terry.
Yeah. I can see it. I can see him being like, no, I'm gonna bully you. I'm gonna bully you because I like you.
Okay.
I can see him having that dumb logic.
I mean, yeah, okay. I'll say technically speaking, Pop could have done that, but because of Pop as a character is so conceited that I can't see her falling for anyone at this point. She's so narcissistic that she can't see value in other people, really. That's why I haven't given her a love interest. It's just every time I have stopped to think about it. I was like, who could it be? Someone who would be interested in Pop, and even if Pop does develop an interest in somebody, they're not gonna like her back. That's the thing.
I mean, well, I've talked about a potential love interest plot for Pop with you, if you remember that conversation. If you don't remember that conversation, I would love to refresh your memory after the stream, because I don't want to spoil it if we ever end up pulling that idea off.
I think there is one idea that we sort of said, okay, that could kind of work. I don't see it being successful. I'll say that much.
I mean, it could be successful. I mean, you need a character that could call Pop out on her BS, for starters. You know, like that would be a necessary thing, and we need Pop to actually be at least infatuated enough where she won't just immediately write off the person.
Yeah. That mutant retcon has reverberating effects on the entire shared universe, both direct and indirect, which is insane to me. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. If there was no Empress, particularly like included into the series, if we retcon Empress out of existence, particularly, then Morwenna suddenly becomes the only mutant in the series for a while, thus making the whole bonding experience like through Dr. Daniels and the rise of like different mutant research, the prequel with Felix's research into Empress particularly, that he doesn't actually get the inspiration to do anything to do with that. His research doesn't get carried on after his arrest and everything. So yeah, so much of that just because Empress exists. It all happens. So yeah, you were asking how everything has consequences with a larger universe. It's not all been explicit yet, but it's definitely going to be there. Oh, which I forgot. I put that comment on screen by accident. And yeah, Johnny, honestly, do the bloopers with whoever you actually want in that particular point. That would work. All right, we're moving on. Oh, I forgot the song now. We're so off topic. I forgot the song was in here. She turned my son evil.
How? Wait. Are we not?
By turning him evil. But I mean, it could be hypnosis. It
Is
could
it
be
magic? I don't know.
possession. Yeah, I imagine magic. Either that, we're gonna get an extended scene later of
I
somehow.
mean,
That's
honestly, they like that should have had a
he's
visual.
convinced.
Maybe where we see like her going up to him and like touching his head, and then we see his eyes change color, something like that, or like some visual
Yeah.
like that would be an interesting way of showing him becoming evil, rather than just being like, "Oh yeah, by the way, he became evil." Like, how is he
Or
doing it? But or was he manipulated to be evil, or is he just evil by force? I
or
mean, those are
Aiden,
very two different
if it happened
storylines.
verbally, you could also have him like whisper in his ear or something like that. You know, have that influence going on. Just some sort of like a symbolism going on there. Uh-huh. Oh, wait a second. There's definitely something the bot band that the Bully Trio have in common a bit. Without the gangs would never have happened because Jacob promoted Annabelle and they friended Cherry. Yes, definitely. You know, I mean, Pop is definitely proactive in what she does. We've got a very active antagonist. Okay, right. I didn't have any other choice than to run from there. You mean than? Also, I'm getting the impression that the capitalization of like every word, every like line underneath there, I think this is probably copied from an actual script. I think because it capitalizes the first line every time you press enter or something. Trouble is that you actually it's not a run-on sentence then. Anyway. I still hope that one day I can be more stronger. Okay, never mind. I guess it wasn't from a script because that ground would have been flagged up. Than her, so I can take my kingdom and son back. And this is where the song doesn't work anymore. Like we're just having her stand around the middle of in the middle of like a
I
living
will
room,
say,
just
I
going
think
like,
her design is decent. You know, her design is decent here.
okay, yes. I mean, definitely very convincing human disguise. I'll say that much. Very simplistic and very natural. Yeah, that's exactly what you would want. I'm still going on about the music here. Just her standing in the middle of the living room, just like, well, like, gotta change the world into a Tesla. You know.
So there are a few issues with this opening. For one, the music. Like the music, you needed like some random. Honestly, I would just did some classical music instrumental kind of thing in the background, maybe like a dramatic one or something like from the YouTube audio library. That would be my recommendation here.
Or just
Yeah.
anything without lyrics that doesn't have immediate connotations when you hear it.
Yeah, and also I would explain some stuff more through either visuals or even this exposition, even though this exposition is pretty bit terrible, but I would find a way to explain it better visually or at least be more clear with it. Like when you say turned him evil, how did you turn him evil? Is it like a thing where you convinced him, or was it thing through magic, mind control, onward, etc.? So again, there's still unclear plot elements. And how is she powerful? Again, this sequence could be expanded into a whole episode for a backstory versus getting it all crammed into exposition. But you know.
Obviously, don't make the episode too long, or we get a Slaughter Apocalypse situation where the most interesting parts that we see in that series happen to be the setup for just a random modern day thingy-mabob that's going on.
True, that is something you got to look out for.
Yeah, there's risk to everything if not done properly, I suppose. All right. Giant capitalizations. Just wait till you see Treat's series. Also, English might not be Nor's first language. I don't know. From what I've heard of Nor actually speaking, she at least speaks it at a decent level. As for writing it, that's another story, apparently. I don't know. Couldn't tell you where she's from, but yeah, I have like listened to like a few of like her YouTube shorts and stuff. So yeah. And of course, I know that Nor got better from the series. That's the thing. People, whenever I start watching a series, I anticipate it improving as time goes on.
I mean, that is the hope. I mean, if it doesn't get better, that's a problem.
Yes. So I understand that a lot of the stuff I was saying, like the first episode of this stuff, tends to be very outdated. I mean, The Guardians is a prime example of that because the first 4 episodes were utter chaos. Whereas, actually, honestly, now in the series, I'm really invested, like genuinely about what's what's going to happen. Some of the stuff, obviously, it still has some of the bizarreness and stuff that doesn't make any sense, but it's a lot less. So, yeah, well, at some point, once we catch up, we get to the 4th season, then we'll see how things have changed. I came to Earth and disguised myself as a normal human. Name Marie. I will say, English language, first language or not, every language ever has capitalized names. So that's definitely not, we're definitely not going to excuse that. I go out every day and look for extraordinary humans. Well, I
I mean,
immediately attach
hey,
to the
this
senpai bunch being extraordinary here.
person knows English enough at least to know huge words like that. So, I mean, I just think grammar's an issue. That's why my stories are all voice acted, so no one can see my atrocious script writing.
Is that honestly it?
That's part of it. I also find voice acting to be more engaging because it actually, like, I like associating a voice with characters versus not having a voice because it gets me more emotionally invested already by just hearing them speak. It makes them feel like real people versus reading text makes it feel like I'm reading something, which I don't get as emotionally invested. I can, but it just takes a while. Like MCD, took me a while to get invested into that series.
I mean, MCD at the very least was like read out, so it was sort of voiced in a way. I guess it's kind of a middle ground. I don't know, because that's why I wanted for stuff like Alpha Witch Academy, where of course because I don't have the barrier of the voices, why I do a lot there is definitely give enough time and give enough like expression to actually compensate for that. And also, I lean more into the music with Average Academy than I do for voice acted stuff as well. I pull out all the stocks to make up for that. So back to what Johnny was saying before, whether he wants to make the series before voice acted or not. Other stuff to consider. There's not really a right answer, just the right answer for you. And yes, Ellie, you definitely have improved. Yeah, I was going to think your series had a very quick improvement because I've only watched the first 3 episodes of your stuff. The Guardians took a while to really get into the swing of things, particularly because there was like a year-long break between episodes at one point. But yours just went from like the first one being chaos, the second one being like chaos, but there's something here, to the third one being like, okay, all right, I'm hooked now, give me more. So yours was a very quick climb, I'll say that much. Because I know that I can find Erica alone. I assume
I can't fight Erica alone.
Okay.
It didn't say find, but
it didn't say can't either. All right. I was just an ordinary girl whose text the same color as the lamp.
Back then. One day I was feeling bored.
Yeah. See, that could be back then. Full stop. New sentence. One day I was feeling bored, or it could be I was just an ordinary girl back. Then one day I was feeling bored. Again, we don't know. Honestly, we don't just critique spelling and grammar to be annoying or anything. I mean, we do like having a laugh. Don't get us wrong, but still, it does have a purpose genuinely for the review.
I mean, yeah, especially when you have a series that's primarily text based, the grammar is important to get. That's why I recommend having someone look over the script or going over it one extra time, before you finalize the script. If you even use a script, which I recommend using a script if you're not using a script already.
Yeah, speaking of scripts, none of the 13 people who voted yes to having a series of Script Doctor have sent me anything yet, so I can't start the show yet. I need material in order to actually make that work. So just in case anyone was on the fence about that, there's a vacancy. Okay, in my opinion, offering text series is bare minimum for me to get invested, as that's a nice background music replace the lack of vocals. Yeah, that's why I thought of Average Academy. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to read Erica's dialogue and try to put that on anything.
Oh, I'm Erica. Hello.
Yeah, it doesn't work the same way.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That voice would be amazing for Erica. Hello, I'm Erica.
Yeah, I feel like there's just as much sounds tweaking in Alfred's Academy as there is in The Mutant Girl, just in a different way.
Oh, I'm Erica, and I have trauma over something happening to me. I don't really know what, but I have trauma.
Yeah. Yeah. See, these people got that as well. That wasn't in the narration. Okay. And yes, it is good to make sure, exactly, you are a good example of someone doing that. I know we mentioned stuff like Gacha tubers doing this, Gacha tubers doing that. We just mean the vast majority, really. Honestly, sometimes we are the exceptions to the stuff that we're preaching people actually do. From sending a script episode 1 for my things that I'm partway through making the episode and lines already recorded. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, then don't worry about it. Episode 2, on the other hand.
Although I will say, if you need any voice actors as well, call me.
That goes for you as well, John. Oh wait, actually no, he's already recorded everyone. Yeah.
If you need any more voice actors, yeah, call me.
I went out for a walk. I did a routine every day. So then I suddenly saw two men fighting each other. Oh, what a coincidence! You just go out for a walk and just have two magical beings duking it out in the middle of the street. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sure. It is quite resembles that of Mabel from Gravity. I think I've seen that actually. That was one of the episodes that you showed me. Give up, Magicalis. There's no way you can win now. I was still. By the way, this would have been a great time to change the music, but I guess we're gonna have this throughout the entire video.
Yeah, we're just having some random pop song. It's great. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Lemonade Mouth when I watched that movie, but I didn't want the main song to be the entire focus the whole way through. Right.
No, Erica, I will fight you to the end. My kingdom is for my son.
Oh, hang on a second. At some point we just. At some point we, I guess I forgot to mention we shifted from this perspective. So I guess it's not three magical beings, just two. So we had Magicalis giving the backstory as if she were the main character, but then suddenly it switches to Nor. I mean, I'm not against having the main character not really explain their entire backstory right before you start watching, but it seems weird to have a different character do that instead. I didn't know what they were talking about, so I thought to stay and hear their conversation. This got the right
Girl, they're two magical beings fighting with magical weapons and stuff like that. What do you mean?
To be fair, I would stay too.
Hide. There's a bush prop in Gacha Life. There's a bush prop. Why not put her behind a bush or something like that and have it be like, ooh, she's peeping in on the conversation. I don't know, something.
Not just standing there being like, this is a fine how do you do? I better figure out what's going on. Yes. And not take cover at all. Your choice. Oh. Ma'am, look out! It's not remotely close to you and is also being aimed upwards.
It's also lightning! And how am I outrunning lightning?
Wait, hold on. Extraordinary humans? Maybe that's her power. I guess it is. This is way better. A kid sacrifice his life for you.
His? I thought Nora was a girl. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, real life Nora's a girl. I guess Erica's trying not to, I guess, assumed wrong.
I mean, okay. Her
Oh,
life.
never
Okay.
mind.
I was about to be like, I thought Nora was a girl, but okay. I mean, you know.
Oh my. Issues in Gacha Life or Gacha Club?
Gacha life.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might say on the actual video because I've got that downloaded, of
I'm
course.
pretty sure this is actual Gacha life, though.
Actually, hang on a second. The other one seems to have gone from my downloads. I need to. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't actually say on the videos, but yeah, definitely. It seems like Gacha. Yeah. Bleh. Okay. Are you okay, man? Are you okay? You just got struck by lightning. I feel like any human, even if they are immune, would be at least, you know, pun intended, kind of shocked about that. How are you alive? That's impossible. I'll be back. I can't be bothered to attack you for a second time. Apparently. I'm done. That's all I had. I took over an entire kingdom in one fell swoop, but I can't fire a second attack. Okay, fine, whatever. Also hijacks. People need a breather because they feel that adrenaline. They don't hurry up and let us in. Because we come into your house and people keep on smiling like lemons in their mouth. I'm the real deal. You know how I feel. Why they in it for the thrill? Just in it for a thrill. Thank you for saving me, miss. Down now. I ain't play around. Put your feet up on the ground and just make that sound right. Of course. It's what I do. I just get struck by lightning. That's just my thing. But why was that women attacking you? Why was that multiple women attacking you? Come with me. I'll tell you everything. To be continued. Well, I guess Magicalis did find her magical human after all. Yeah, the switch between Magicalis' perspective and Nor's perspective was what kind of threw me off there for a second. I was like, was this another disguise or something? And then, oh wait, no. No, it isn't. Okay. But also we are in like roughly the same... I don't know. So, yeah, that kind of happened. Yeah, I suppose Erica did indeed change the world into her dance floor, determining the fate of the kingdom or something. I'm sorry, that song is all I can think about now. That's another issue with the song, because like, you'd basically be distracted if you know the original product, which I assume people would do, because otherwise you wouldn't have chosen it if it wasn't decently popular still, kind of, I would imagine. So, yeah. On a story level, it's not like anything is immensely wrong with it. It's I feel like everything we treat here was mainly a technical side of things. So yeah, and also I'll also say, yeah, the pacing of it was actually yeah, the bit of a backstory there could have done with a little bit more, particularly, especially if we're supposed to focus on it. It kind of feels like the Magic stuff, it needed to exist just to have the background. Whereas what you could have done is actually have a little bit about Nor herself in the middle, and then Magicalis intersects with that sometimes, and then they eventually meet towards the end of the episode. Reason I say that, it's kind of like like what was in Ben 10. You know, first scene, Vilgax destroying that bounty hunter ship, and the Undertaker's going towards the Earth, and obviously Vilgax being injured himself. Immediately after that, Ben's class. Last day of summer, we introduce our main character. So that's the thing. We don't know anything about Nor as a main character. This might be an issue with a lot of self-inserts, because obviously the author knows themselves, but they haven't put themselves in the story. It's just kind of like, oh, hey, what if I do this? The thing is, when you're posting that onto you know, the internet where literally anyone can come across it. Literally anyone could come across it and not know who you are. Kind of like what I'm going through in this instance. So yeah, definitely having the main character be as interesting as, I guess, the secondary main character. I guess it's kind of like putting all the focus of the original Super Pops on Majesty, I guess. But instead of having, you know, the focus on the other Pops who are supposed to actually relate to and go through the story with. I'm guessing that's the best comparison I can do to show that. Oh, okay, before we go to the next one. How will Script Doctor work? Will it be its own streams or just part of different streams, like those Ghost Go reviews? Well, I was going to make it its own separate series, like its own streams. I wasn't gonna like, you know, tag on anything else unless someone was very keen for another review. But yeah, it was definitely going to be a whole new thing, essentially. Different strand altogether. Okay. And yes, I actually did know about this, and I mentioned this before, Josh, that actually that Super Pops the series was the reason that I actually knew about the Totally TV Super Pops in the first place. Because no one told me it was like a live action YouTube original, actually, like, you know, studio produced thing. What I thought was that it was something that someone made in Gacha, and then people took inspiration from that particularly. But because I heard the Super Pops theme in the background of one of Nor's videos, actually, it suddenly made sense retroactively, and featured the guy who didn't like it featured Paul from the guy who didn't like musicals, which was interesting. Which, by the way, I think I was doing like Team Starkid reactions at some point, so maybe on the Butter Bunch. Although I mentioned it briefly, but I mustn't have. Yeah, I don't know. Even if you had, I'd never heard of Totally TV, so I wouldn't have assumed that they were not Gacha creators. Definitely the words live action or studio did not come out of anyone's lips. So yeah, now I kind of know what I'm in for, thanks to Nor's music choices, but they are still some pretty abysmal choices. With that in mind, let's go ahead and introduce once again, not reintroducing, but reintroduce this. Oh yes, and also, yeah, we'll definitely. Yeah, I get the feeling you're all gonna love Team Starkid, definitely. I basically do like a section on the channel where just like, you know, Jacob shows the others something or stuff like that, because between Dragon Ball Z Abridged, Team Starkid, you know, all the other like Master X stuff, yeah, there's a lot in there. Maybe even Dave Gorman will just throw in there at some point. Why not? Yeah. Speaking of scripts, Aiden, do you want to see the IMO's load? I think Aiden's not here yet, but I'll ask him when he comes back. Oh, also, join us to poll with the top 5 most viewed Disco Pops episodes. Need you guys to react to vote for which one you want me to remake. I'm most likely I've not seen them all, so I will abstain from that. But anyone else, I'll put that on screen for them. Go ahead and get voting. Totally TV seems to hardly have any budget. They've seen the Super Pops where they're running on a path in a foresty area and there's a green screen. I'm pretty sure everything in episode 1 is a green screen. That's all I've seen so far. But every background seems to be a green screen, except for maybe like a few of them were like a few people in the background with like desks and stuff. Then again, that could very easily have been filmed otherwise and put on a green screen as a separate thing. I don't really know. But it does definitely feel like it's a low. But as I say, I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that, even if the story itself, at least in episode 1, already makes no sense and doesn't introduce anything. Which kind of seems like a lot of the pop stuff that I've seen from you lots. No offense. But yeah, let's carry on. Let's watch episode 2 and review. The only musical change we had from last episode was on. Oh, hold on. Just gonna explain. So, so I can't really determine exactly what this. Yes, The Adventures of Neat Pop, I guess, a series by Gacha and Miraculous Lover Nor. Link in the description. Which is about a girl who's immune to lightning, it seems, but also this other lady who lost her entire kingdom and her son to an evil woman, and then hijinks have ensued. And they've met in the last episode. Now we're going to see the actual union between those two and see how one of them becomes Neat Pop. So there you go. That's the summary, and we're reviewing. You gotta love how the music fades before we see the title card of the actual series. Just like I did that in Pokemon. Just like they get to the last notes and they just like stop while the title appears. That'd be awful. Where are we? Oh, I've got that in the way. The only place that I can be myself. Don't tell anyone. Okay. Oh, I just realized. I forgot to comment this before. Their mouths are still closed when they're talking. Ugh. Blech.
Trying hard.
Oh my word, it's the exact same song again. Why? Why? We just got done with this one. I don't need to hear it again. I don't need to change the world into my dance floor tonight. Okay. Oh, hang on a second. It's Spy for Music Freaks and then Ready for a Window. Okay. All right.
Hard to fight this tear.
About this place, okay.
Crazy worry.
Okay. I don't understand anything. Who are you and what's so special about this place? Yeah, follow-up question. What is this place? Because we saw the other kingdom. The kingdom looked nothing like this, unless it's what's left after Erika's destruction. I mean...
Messing with my head, this fear.
I am Queen Magicalis, the queen of the Magic Eclipse planet. Can a
That's
planet
a
eclipse
mouthful.
itself? Yeah, can a planet eclipse itself? I think you have to have two astral bodies to form an eclipse.
I'm so sorry. You know you gotta get it out.
Yeah, I was saying, guess what song this is again?
Oh God, no! Why does that? Why does it be a pop song?
I mean, I don't care if it's a pop song anymore. It's just this is the same pop song. Even Temmie the Bad Boy varied it up a bit. There was a lot of BTS in there, but there was different songs by BTS involved. Okay. I cut. Oh, what are you doing here? Some time ago, an evil witch named Erika, the woman that was attacking me earlier. That needed like 5 commas.
Friends about.
Bass drop in the middle of a conversation without the actual, without the magic fire going on and stuff. So yeah, definitely that was a coincidence last time, and it wasn't as thought out as I thought. Oh, let me still do some time to Midori stories. Oh, okay, that's going on my list. Okay. Oh, Midori stories actually voiced one of the main characters. Yeah, that makes sense. I also made a planet that was never mentioned in the Super Pops.
What series did Meteor Stories voice in?
It was not a series. I made it through my window. It was a mini movie.
Yeah. Oh God!
I completely missed that line. I'm sorry, I have to rewind.
Like this music's
ju-
so
I was doing a
off-putting. This
thing.
video would be better muted.
I mean, I suppose I technically could mute it myself. However, I'm delivering the exact same viewing experience as was done in the original, so I kind of decided to leave it.
I wanna cry.
Yeah, I want to cry. All right. I didn't have a choice, so I came to Earth and disguised myself as a human.
Well, it didn't last long.
Oh, I think it did. She was looking around for extraordinary humans, and eventually found this one that was immune to lightning. So I guess it worked out.
Yeah, but you got found out immediately.
Wait.
Not me.
I'm gonna say this for fun. It was Gacha Live. Okay. And yeah, copyright. I'm sorry. Don't you mean right? It's copyright.
Jacob doesn't care about copyright for some reason. I don't get why. Like, a video could be copyright claim that he worked ages on, but like he doesn't care for some reason. I don't get it.
I mean, this is a stream.
Yeah,
I mean,
but, like,
it's not like I'm breaking my back producing this content at the moment.
Man, yeah,
It's
but
my
like
sleeping schedule.
Yeah, who needs a sleeping schedule?
I mean, yeah. I mean, who knows? If I get that extra 25%, if I get that 1,000 watch hours, then I might start taking more of a concern. But honestly, the main stuff, I do pay attention to it, like in the main stuff, like the Music Girl, Average Academy, all that stuff. Whenever I try to apply music myself, I usually I try to use as many non-copyrighted things as I possibly can. It's just when I'm reacting to stuff, obviously I can't really predict it. And if I took this out, you wouldn't get the same anguish. Instead of move your hands around while the song is playing. All right, fine. I'll just pick. I'm that kind of streamer now. Okay, just gets up and darts in the middle of a live stream. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I mean. I'm not exactly breaking my back here. All right. I can much about copyright, because I always think use it in fair use. Yeah, good luck when you get monetized. Anyways, why did you bring me here? Because I've been trying to find these extraordinary skills. And today I see one in you. I'm gonna read this.
Oh wait, I hate it. Her mouth isn't open. None of their mouths are open. Why?
You have no one has ever survived with Erica's magic. So you were saying that means I have special skills? Oh, no, stop. Hold on. Right. No. A bit of a science lesson right now. Regardless of magical special skills or anything, what happened to you was you were struck by lightning in the face. It doesn't matter if you have special skills or not. You shouldn't have survived that. You should already be thinking that you're somewhat special because you just got, again, struck by lightning to the face, magic or otherwise. Like, come on. Oh my goodness, wait, hang on a second. Wait. Ellie, you said yesterday you only watched up to episode 6 of The Mutant Girl, right? Because actually, when you finally hear Lacrimosa in The Mutant Girl, it's actually a very important scene, so I'm glad you bring it up. But yeah, science lesson otherwise, yeah. Lightning to the face, bad. Moving on. Yes. I will train you here, that you will help me get my kingdom back. But remember that you can't tell anyone about the... Yeah, we get the idea. Don't tell about the place. You have to go. Not even my parents. Especially not your parents. Sorry, my dear, but no, we don't have time to animate them. Throw me out my window, please. Gotta throw my audience out the window. Defenestrate. Why does my brain do that at midnight? Like, come on. I think Nor should be blind as well as he got struck in the face. That would explain the grammar errors in the last episode. She couldn't see well enough to type properly when she was recounting this. I never did anything from them. Sorry, my dear child, but I absolutely trust you that you won't tell anyone, will you? I mean, are you trying to threaten her now? It's like, I absolutely trust you. I know that you're not going to anger me, the magical woman. And we established right, you're immune to magic, but not my magic. Oh, also, Ghost Kid, if you want to know what anything's the Music Freaks, actually, you can watch the video we just dropped on the Butter Bunch review episode 2. So then you can find out his opinions, as well as mine, and BB's, and Shorty's. Defenestrate works so much better than the original lyrics. You know what? Actually, there's 9 people watching now. If this stream gets 10 likes, I will make a Defenestrate parody of Determinate. I will do it. 10 likes, people. Get to it. All right. Okay, that's it. Chapter. Of course not. Okay, if you say so, I won't tell you. Tell her. She knows about it. It's about everyone else. Did you just miss that part? What the heck? Of course, not okay. If you say so, I won't tell them. She started to train me every day. That's the first transformation into... Okay, I'm done. Someone defenestrate me. That seriously can't be it. That seriously cannot be the introduction of your transformed state. In every superhero thing ever, it's always built up to, or you at least see a sequence, or there's, I don't know, a big entrance, whatever it might actually be. Don't just jump cut to the exact same position of you mid-kick. What is that? Why?
Yeah.
Why? I hate it. This is one of the things that, like, you know, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is one thing that get criticized for was the fact that Spider-Man doesn't really have like a huge entrance in there. And you can actually sort of understand that because they had a thing that they filmed for like the trailer where he was supposed to, like, you know, be posing like in the middle of like a web version of the Twin Towers, which naturally, because of when the movie came out, that was inappropriate to actually put in the film. So they had an excuse. This is animation. You can't, that does no work something else in. We all need defenestration session, obviously. Yeah. Honestly, why do people ask me to review this stuff? Like, I mean, I have fun with it, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it can't be pleasant to watch me rip the stuff apart if it's your work. I don't know. I always wonder about that.
Too exposition heavy, honestly. Like, I just feel like there's so much stating that stuff happened without showing any of it.
Uh-huh. If you don't want to show the progression of something like that, then start the story after it's already happened. I mean, I always prefer starting the story so we can see the origin, but then again, the Super Pop series, the Tony TV one, actually does start with most of the Pops already being recruited. And just kind of like they're just standing around in their transformed states, being like, "Okay, then, Pops, we're going to have a new member joining you today." I was like, "Okay, fine, new member will actually get new perspective character. I guess not going to set up everyone the first episode. Fine, whatever. That's at least something." Just everyone with the Pops designs. I mean, we've got. It's not really yellow trousers anymore. It's a yellow skirt. So it's a bit different, I guess. I assume from Aiden's.
No, I don't have problems with like yellow skirts and stuff like that. I have problems with yellow pants because I mean, granted I wear them and I have one pair in real life, but they're not very common. I mean, I just think throwing red pants on characters, which Jacob has done before with like Liam, I think, which
Mhm.
that looked bad. I'm sorry, but no one has just like red pants unless you use the sweatpants model, which I mean, I guess red sweatpants can exist, but even so,
Maybe.
I don't know. Red jeans, not a thing. I haven't seen them. I mean, maybe somewhere else. Maybe they exist like at some fashion week thing, but most people aren't wearing red jeans.
All right, hold on a second. I'm just going to do something. I'm just going to put something up here for the archive. I forgot you can I forgot you can do that. All right. Okay, moving on. What else have I missed in chat? Oh yeah, just joking a lot of the time. Yeah, I tend to I don't ever lie about the opinions I give, but I do tend to exaggerate. Definitely exaggerate. There's a lot of stuff works there actually. Okay. For example, Undyne leader of the Royal Guard has always been so. Isn't too late to explain how she was trained as a child and raised by the king. Yeah, a lot of people will try and do we'll do backstories after the show premise has already been introduced. Actually, to be honest, like just so you know, what my second favorite series of all time is Code Lyoko, and they didn't do their backstory until after season 2 was over, which then became episode 0.
I
And
didn't
actually,
like
that's
that
one of the times that I'll
approach.
watch
Like,
something.
I thought the actual pilot Code Lyoko sucked.
Honestly, same, yeah. But then again, clearly, when series start off at their worst and end up getting better, I vastly prefer that too.
Personally, I prefer
happens all the way
prefer
around.
a somewhat Origins episode. Obviously, it doesn't have to be the full Origins, but I prefer some level of knowing the origins of things. Again, like I like to start things off, for example, with flashbacks. Is one of the reasons why it gives people a basis of where maybe the story is starting. Like for Fallen Angels, we start with a lot of flashbacks of Adam as a kid. We're getting a good basis of where they start. We get a basis of what they do, and then we cut to the future where the actual story starts. Or like the proper story gets started.
Apparently, it actually apparently there's actually another situation where where it takes 3 seasons and 4 episodes to get to the backstory of 4 of the main characters.
Really? I don't know. I just feel like it's interesting exploring the backstory early on, because like early on, getting to see where they start off, you can see them start off at a very different place and then get to where they are. Granted, it could be interesting seeing where they started originally, but I don't know. Again, I just feel like having a proper pilot episode where we see the proper origins is more interesting, but I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. Anyways, Dream, I gotta go for now, but I will let you guys enjoy this episode, or let you get a bunch of lobotomies from dying while watching this, depending on how it goes.
From defenestration, yes. All right then, take care. Happy 500. All right. Let's continue with the newly appeared Meat Pop. Wait, the episode that actually like, I don't think our episode knows how we got here. We need to explain. They didn't even notice. That is amazing. That is both the laziest and most amazing thing ever. Oh, I got 6 likes. All right, 4 more. Again, there are 9 people watching. 3 of you are holding out here. 3 of you don't want a defenestration parody of a Lemonade Mouth song, which honestly I can actually also understand. I get that approach too. I can relate. Oh, Nor's mum is an elf, apparently. Okay. I had to hide my identity and secret from my family, even though your mum is clearly from a different realm. Sure, okay. Oh, also, this was made by Gacha and Miraculous Lover Nor, who is credited in the description. You can check out their channel later. Yeah. My goodness, it's the same color as the wall. Move the text. Back to reality? Was what we just saw not reality? Was her mum not really an elf? Was that not really her house or her mum? Was she not really hiding her identity? Why is this not reality? Queen Magic. Oh, okay. Apparently, this is reality. This purple techno weirdness place is reality. Whereas the other one we saw, nah, that's just a dream. That's a projection. No, this is what the real world looks like. What is happening anymore? Anyway, Queen Magic is on a mission. I'm protecting her place. You are saying this to no one. Who are you talking to? Is it the audience? Because they're doing a horrible job. I'm stressed by keeping all those secrets. You mean the one secret? You are keeping one secret. But I had to because it's important for everyone. The one person that we saw on screen before now is important. Ugh. People come smiling like a lemon in their mouth. I'm the real deal. You know how I feel. Why they in it for the thrill? Just sitting for a thrill. Get down now. I ain't play around. Put your feet up on the ground and just make that sound like. I forgot to. Sorry, hold on. I missed that line. I was rolling my eyes so hard that I. I'm the real deal. You know how I feel. Why they in it for the thrill? Just sitting. Uh-oh, I forgot I have to meet up with my best friend today. Oh, okay, we've got other characters actually. All right. Down now. I ain't play around. Put your feet up on the ground and just make that sound like. I have to go. Cut! Why did we hold on the shot of nothing for ages? What was the point? Ugh. Sorry I am late, Mina Hill. I just had to appear into this reality from the cosmos itself. We didn't see her walk in, so clearly you just apparated. And Mina Hill's okay with it. Also, the scaling here is entirely off. There is no way that Mina Hill is that large in comparison unless she's part giant. It's okay. Oh, see, now she shrinks. Look at that. You fixed it. Okay. Actually, that's fine. You fixed it. All right, then. As you show, nothing will teleport out, but I only show it for 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If people teleport, if you're trying, Nor over here is supposed to be keeping the secret. So why would she use teleportation powers to enter the room with her best friend, who she doesn't want to find out she is a neat pop? Also, we don't even know if... Actually, never mind. Yeah, I was going to say we haven't seen yet. People screaming out. It's not even... Okay, so clearly you can add sound effects because you can have the music in the background. Why not just edit some people screaming in the... God. Why designs bother me so much, but I'm fine with other pop designs? I don't know. What was that? I don't know. A teleportation. Why did you end up at a different bed? I think that Evil Witch is attacking again. Okay, so they do know that... I guess Erica has made frequent appearances by now. Yeah, passage of time, I guess it would have been. So, I suppose... Yeah. She would be decently well known at this point. Fair enough. Maybe there's no other way to get there, but she could have at least teleported outside the room and then walked in. Yes, exactly. Do that. Or teleport outside the building and then get buzzed in. Or however this works. I say building because they look like they're in an apartment because like the buildings in the background. I have to drink water. I'll be right back. Yeah, good excuse. Drink water. Takes 2 seconds. Here, watch. Boom. It's not gonna be a valid excuse for too long. You better hurry. Oh my lord. So you get to the end of the song, and what do? Do you choose another track like you did for the intro of this series? No! You just put the same one back again. Okay. I really hope I get to that Defenestrate parody. Because, Okay. Oh, also, the person after the rest of his preset outfit. Well, here's the thing. I mean, this is the only... Neat Pop is the only pop in this universe right now. So there is nothing that for her to actually match to. So maybe the art designs would bother you more if they were in isolation. I don't mind Neat Pop being the only pop right now, because actually, to be honest, I do like following the path of one character particularly. Honestly, having taken 3 seasons to get to where you your audience knows where you came from, a little bit too long for my likings. So yeah, there's sometimes when you actually like take away a lot of the other characters, you actually get to focus on the other ones and make them a bit more round and 3-dimensional. It's far better. I guess by that point, they probably have already had ample time to develop them because it's 3 seasons. So of course that wouldn't be too much of an issue back then. But this is episode 2, so we don't really have a bit more of a chance here. At least we see Noel's secret weighing her down to some extent. But we didn't see much of her old life before that. But it's still something.
Trying hard to fight these tears.
What? The door is locked.
Crazy worry.
What? The door is locked.
Messing with my head.
Don't worry, Neat Pop will fix everything, then you can drink water. Oh yeah, you're gonna summon Neat Pop in this moment just to unlock a door. Who locked the door from the outside as well? What room locks from the outside?
This fear, I'm so sorry.
If only I could tell her. There is an actual thought bubble in Gacha. You can just change the chat bubble. It's very easy.
You know you gotta get it out. I can't take it.
People keep screaming for help. Also, this whole locked door thing is so contrived. Who locked it? Why did they lock it? How does it lock from the outside? If this is an excuse for a best friend revelation, it's not worked in at all.
That's what being friends about.
I wonder why Neat Pop is not showing up. Usually, she came by now. Usually? What? So usually Neat Pop detects that there's a locked door from wherever she happens to be. And out of all the locked doors or something, she happens to pick your one at the same time as the battle's going on. Oh, unless you mean the battle itself. Actually, that makes more sense. Yeah, if you made the battle itself. Okay, ignore what I just said. Never mind. If you're saying Erica locked the door, Erica doesn't know about Noel's identity, so there'll be no reason to lock this random door in this random building outside of this flame place you're attacking. Yeah. Cut? Why are we holding these shots so long? Okay, why is Tokoyami's ghost coming out? It's not a bird this time, granted, but whatever. Yeah, it is a catchy song. It just doesn't apply here. That's the thing. I do like this song. I like Lemonade Mouth, but here does not work. And yeah, it is definitely too catchy. Yes, there's some songs that are catchy, but if they're not, but also aren't always good everywhere.
I know I gotta do it.
What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire that look like it happens to the earth and yet aren't. I think the darkness is spreading everywhere. What, from inside of you? And just happen to just call it the darkness. Why? What? That thing emerged from Nor. She's named it the darkness, and she treats it like this is a normal thing that her friend will know. If her friend knows what the darkness is, how does her friend know this darkness entity coming from Nor, but doesn't know that Nor is Nepop? How does that work? Well, if Nepop doesn't come soon, what's going to happen to us? Well, that thing's just floating around doing nothing, so I think it's fine. And does Noah have brown eyes? Yes, Noah has brown eyes. Light brown, yes. I can't take it. I have to tell her, or just knock on the door and ask whoever locked it from the outside to let you out. Because that's... No, the door didn't lock itself. That's stupid. Nina Hill, I have something to tell you. Oh, what is that? Pray tell. Are you okay? No one's okay. Yeah, Nina Hill, I am Neat Pop. Oh wow, look at that shocked reaction. Yeah, we don't need the shocked reaction. We already know we already know everything as the audience. We're not going to be shocked at this. It's her who needs a reaction. And look at her. She just stands there and doesn't change anything. No light but behind her eyes. Mina Hill does not react. So again, you can be bothered to edit in post-production a smiley face or an animation of a shocked face on top of the video, but you can't change the facial expression of somebody who's just learned a terrible secret. Don't know, Jacob. Must have the right move for way to earn the show. Don't you know? It's the law. Yes. Oh my goodness. Please mute the audio. My ears are bleeding. Again, imagine watching this for the first time, watching the actual experience. You're getting the full package. Okay, that's fine. That's it. Well, I know why. I know I gotta do it. Come here. Oh god, this is yeah, so dear Nor, actual YouTuber Nor, thank you for the recommendation. And I'm sorry that it turned out this way. Unfortunately, that's just the luck of the package. I can't really pretend to like something, I'm afraid. Yeah. So on top of the visuals, when you can actually see the actual, when you can see them and they don't blend into each other, almost not existing. You know, the sound makes people's ears actually hurt, and the story makes absolutely no sense. And it is clearly fabricated for drama, but you don't have the reasoning behind it. I mean, if you're going to jump from one dramatic scene to the next without any care as to how you actually got there in the first place, you might as well be making Ladybug at this point. So, not really much else to say there. Also, I really think that, you know, considering that, you know, Nor is you are your own main character, you know, tell us more about yourself in the show. We want to see more of Nor, because Nor is the one we're supposed to be following. We don't know what her life is generally like, what her, you know, any likes, dislikes, interests. We have one acquaintance here, essentially. How long has she been withholding the secret from her? We don't see we hear a bit of the weight of that. And we do get a little bit of verbal confirmation, even with mouths closed. There's something going on. We don't even get a decent reaction from the best friend at that point. It's just all... It all seems very, very rushed. and very much like, this was your second show as well. Honestly, this stuff goes because I can see someone's first gacha normally, and then they kind of like, graduate to get more confident with each other. Clearly, the confidence hadn't arisen by this point, but considering that this show has, no joke, 4 seasons, again, another massive Hydra head that I'm going to have to tackle eventually, try to hack off bit by bit. But so I'm guessing the confidence comes in somewhere else. So I am looking forward to when this series gets better. So yeah, you're done with ignoring your style? Okay. Alright, I guess we can wait a bit longer, get more of those likes in. Meanwhile, I've replied to a bunch of Discord stuff that appeared. So I just bunch of details. Okay, all right. We have Nor. Nor has been sent. I need an actual, again, an intermission song. I had to make more songs just in general. We forget to finish it. Intermission song I need that. To the Nekoet song I promised. Quite a few. Come on, where am I? There we are. My lips itchy. There we go. And that is Nor. play Lacrimosa. I don't think I can import music into Restream because they have their own royalty-free tracks and stuff that they've got on there. So, yeah. For next time, don't worry. If you watch season 2 of The Mutant Girl, you'll get to see it anyway. So, you'll get to hear it anyway. So, yeah, just so you know. And yeah, it definitely does look good. You're also going to make Neat Pop. Okay, well, show me Neat Pop next time, because I'm hungry. I want to go and, eat some stuff. And hopefully not regurgitate. Yeah. There's so many good, 8 words that are in there. But yes, defenestration, definitely becoming my favorite word. I'll make an announcement to get some more people here in case do we hit that like goal. Okay. On December 4th, you should review episodes 1 and 2 of Tree Pop's 12 Days of Gachamas. I might do that sooner, actually. Because actually, Tree Pop, I only saw one video on their channel and they just didn't even give me a link to the proper rest of it. So I guess 12 Days of Gachamas really helps. Okay. Make sure you don't defenestrate your dreams tonight. I would hate to sleepwalk outside my own window, so don't worry. I will try my best not to do that. That would be horrendous. So yeah, anyways, like I said, whenever this video hits 10 likes, I'll make the Defenestrate the Parody song. Whether that's, whether you're watching in the VOD, it hasn't happened yet, you still have a chance. I'm not going to give a time limit for that. Just, some alert me when it does happen if I miss it. So, yeah, that's that. I guess, go ahead and change your world into your dance floors or whatever. I can help. Okay, different child posts the main stuff on, which is Tree Pop. All right, good, because that was, again, no one tells me enough information in the comments. It's like the person who wanted me to make an intro for them today just told me, 3 things, but then I was like, okay, I need more details, please. So, that's that. whenever people tell me stuff, make sure that I actually have the information you need me to have in the comments. Like, for example, if you're saying react to stuff on my channel, make sure it's the right channel as well. Also tell me what stuff, because people have done from there. So yeah, things like that. That's my general piece of advice there. I'm going to clean up the blood from my ears. That is a good idea. I'm going to go and eat my sorrows away with some nice tortilla patatas and some pizza. So, you know what? I'm not doing too bad, honestly. So yeah, it's thank you for watching. Please leave a like, or leave a like genuinely on this one, definitely. But autistic opinion matters, that also. But yeah, subscribe to us already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.